Shabbat Shalom, hey, Shabbat Shalom. Shabbat, 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 Shabbat Shalom, hey. Shalom, hey, Shabbat Shalom. Shabbat, 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 Shabbat Shalom. Shabbat, 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 Shabbat Shalom. Shabbat, 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 Shalom. I don't have a seashore. Shabbat, 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 Shabbat Shalom. It doesn't work if you don't have the book. Some things do, but this won't. Yai da 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 da. Oh, everybody! I'm so happy that you came out on the beginning of a vacation weekend. It is so fun. I only have one important thing that I need to say to you, which is don't tell Maura Abbey what I'm doing. Just kidding. It'll be fine. So in the rubric that there might be people shorter than me, I lowered the bima. Actually, I love it. So a few words of welcome and explanation. And if we need more chairs, I don't think we do, but oh, this is so fabulous. Welcome to what I think is the first Shabbat Halaila. And I'm sorry that it got moved, but it's really wonderful to see everybody. Now that I'm retiring, I can say whatever I want to say. So one of the things that I always feel, though I'm always kind of enthused once it happens, but this idea of, and now we're going to do this prayer, and these three people will come up and do it. That's really wonderful. I love it. I love it. But what I want is people to know, what they're doing. What are we doing here? And I thought at first that I'd talk about prayer. So first of all, I want to ask you this question. By a show of hands, who thinks math is easy? Wow. Adults can answer as well. Who thinks speaking French is easy? Oh, good. You should all speak to each other because I think you're all kind of fluent. Who thinks reading a novel is easy? Wonderful. Who thinks praying is easy? The two rabbis are raising their hands. Praying is so not, oh, wow, great. We have another person over there. It's not easy. And but I love it. I love it. It's a conversation. It's a conversation with me. It's a conversation with whatever you've figured out that God is for you at that moment. And it's really this time to slow down. And so what we call this service Kabbalat Shabbat. Some of you have heard of Kabbalah. It has nothing to do with Kabbalat Shabbat. But Kabbalah means to receive, to get. And so what we're doing is bringing in Shabbat, and as we bring in Shabbat, it's a really joyous time. There's a lot of singing, and which we'll do, and you will help lead. And then there's some times where we have some private personal prayer, and then there's some times where the rabbi or whoever, it doesn't have to be a rabbi, it doesn't have to be a rabbi leading a service at all, but whoever can lead can do that. So that's what we're doing here tonight. Now, I was going to say to you, which I realized was going to be an impossible question, what is prayer? Well, I could do that, but we'd be here till tomorrow, and P.S., dinner is going to be really, really good. So we need to get to that. But so I looked up, how do you teach prayer? Well, there are four kinds of praying that we have in our prayer book called the Siddur. One is called wow prayers. Like, oh, Lord, whoa, that's awesome. That's a wow prayer. One is called a thanks prayer. Thank you. Thank you, world. Isn't this beautiful? Thank you for what I've gotten. Thank you for all the good things that are here that maybe I haven't experienced yet, but sometimes I will. Some prayers are oops prayers. We have a lot of those at Yom Kippur and Rosh Hashanah. It's like, oops. And then the last kind of prayer is, please, please. Now, so Maura Abbey has given me a list of prayers that we're going to do tonight. And what I want us to do is first decide whether they are thanks, wow, oops, or please prayers. And then I want you, once we figure it out, to run to that corner and lead that prayer. Everybody got that? These are adults and kids, whomever who wants to participate in this, we're doing this. But first, we're going to start with a Hine ma tov u'manayim shevet achim gam yachad. How beautiful and how wonderful it is that we can all be here together. What do you think that is? A wow, a thanks, an oops, or a please? It's a wow. It's kind of a wow and a thanks. So if between the wows and thanks, I think this is the place to stand. So I'm going to have you lead us with your hand motions. Anybody who knows this, and even if you don't know it, you want to come up and help lead.
Okay.
So we're not Catholic. You can take off your coat if you want. I've noticed that Catholics, that the churches are very cold and the services are very short, so they just keep their coats on.
Okay. Do you want to start?
Oh.
Want me to start? Okay. Okay. So, wait, can I speak into this? Yes. Okay. So this is a version of Hinema Tovu that me and Molly do at our summer camp. So it's sort of complicated.
Yeah, there's hand motions, and it's probably a little bit of a different tune. It's a little bit of a different tune, and it's also a bit fast. So we're gonna go slowly and try to
We'll
teach
show it to you, but then we'll teach it to you.
Yeah. Okay. So we're gonna show you first.
3, 2, 1. Hinema tovu manayim shevet ahim gam yachad yachad. Hinema tovu manayim shevet ahim gam yachad yachad. Okay. So, one important thing is there's always a clap after whatever movement you do.
Yeah. Always need to clap. Always. So the first part is this. So it's like you're punching
You
in.
hit, and then you clap. And then you hit, clap. So that's the first part. And then you swipe your hand sort of, and then you clap.
Okay, so it's hit,
Hit, clap, swipe, clap.
Yeah.
And then you snap. And then you clap. So it's hit, clap, swipe, clap, snap, clap. And then you roll.
Yeah. That's it.
And clap.
And it just
And clap.
yes. And then you
And then you
just
start
keep
over.
doing it.
So it's hit, clap, swipe, clap, snap, clap, roll, clap.
Good teaching. I got it.
Okay. Okay. Okay.
Okay,
So-
so
Hinema tovu manayim shevet ahim gam yachad yachad. Hinema tovu manayim shevet ahim gam yachad yachad. Okay, that's basically it.
That was great. You know, we're going to sing that again at dinner. Okay? All right. So the next on the list is on page 20. And it's so those of you who are not familiar with our Siddur, with our prayer book, you know, there's English and there's Hebrew and there's explanation and there are poems, and you're welcome to read any of those things. But we are Oh, thanks, kids, because I kind of need you to help out. So you see at the bottom where it says, exalt Adonai our God and bow down at God's holy mountain, for Adonai our God is holy. So this is something you've heard before. We're not going to do it yet because I'm going to invite people up, but it's Ramamu Adonai Eloheinu v'yishtachavu. You know that, right? Okay, so I'm just wondering. So exalt God, that means like be high, rise up, woo, God. And bow down at God's holy mountain. What do you think God's holy mountain might be? Yeah. Ugh, brilliant. Mount Sinai. Maybe it's even up here. That's kind of our Mount Sinai. So, okay. At God's holy mountain, for Adonai, our God, is holy. Now, wow. How many people think this is a wow song? You just, commit. Doesn't matter. Okay, there's some people think it's wow. How about oops? Is this an oops? No, it's not an oops unless maybe you trip while you're doing it. Then that's an oops. Is it a please? Not so much. Okay, is it a thanks? I noticed this also. I didn't think about it until I was looking through the prayers that we're going to do and kind of doing this exercise. And I said, there's a lot of wow and thanks at the same time, which is cool. Okay, so I have here a note that says, lots of kids know this one, but everything on this list should be familiar to older students. So I want to invite all the students up. Everybody come on up.
I'm gonna go right here.
Like everyone.
Okay.
Yes. Oh, this is making me so happy. All right, can everybody see everybody? Now we're going to do it without words at first. And we're going to do it a lot of times, so you're all going to know it.
Adonai Eloheinu Romemu Ki Kadosh Adonai Eloheinu Romemu
Because now we're turning to page 23. Oh, by the way, before we get to Mark, I just want to explain to you also that we're bringing in Shabbat, we're praying, we're doing Mari, then we're all going into the social hall, whether you're staying for dinner or not, you're all welcome to stay for dinner. But if you were planning on staying for dinner, we're still saying Motzi and Kiddush and Shalom Aleichem in there. So don't freak out when it seems like things are done, because they're not done. Okay, Lekado D. Okay, what about this one? So it means, come my beloved. This is kind of a love song. It's a love song. Welcome the bride. Let us greet Shabbat as she arrives. Is that an oops? No, only if we do it too late. Is it a please?
No.
You know, some of
Well,
it could be a please.
You're asking the Sabbath bride to like come.
Oh, you're asking the Sabbath bride to come. That's great. Yep, so it's kind of a please. Is it a wow?
Yeah, sort of.
Kind of once you bring Shabbat in, it feels wow, right? Yeah. But we're kind of welcoming Shabbat to be in. So, yeah, it's kind of everything maybe but a sorry. Yeah. So you can be anywhere you want in the room as we sing L'Chadodi.
Are we doing all the verses or the first and the
I don't
last?
know, what do you know?
We know the first and last.
The first and the last? The first shall be last. So maybe we'll do a few more, but you'll come in on the chorus. What is your melody? Who are these kids up here who are not leading? Okay. What's your melody? Okay, wow! Likrat Shabbat lechu v'necha ki mekor Haberacha merosh mikedem nesucha sof maaseh v'machshava tchila. Hit it!
Lecha Dodi li karkala Penei Shabbat nechabela Mikdash melech me'eres nu'aril midini Lecha Dodi li karkala Penei Shabbat nechabela Lecha Dodi li karkala Penei Shabbat nechabela Lecha Dodi li karkala Penei Shabbat nechabela
The city will be rebuilt as in ancient days. Yours.
Lecha Dodi li karkala Penei Shabbat nechabela
The spoilers shall be despoiled, your tormentors removed far away. God and you will celebrate together, a bride and groom, and we'll have to degender that someday. In joyful embrace, yours.
Lecha Dodi li karkala Penei Shabbat nechabela
To the left and the right, acclaiming Adonai your God with delight. Oh yeah, I forgot it rhymes. Redeemed by the scion of Peretz's line. That means like its offspring. We shall joyously, wow, thanks, and that's good. We shall joyously sing, chant songs of praise, and here we go.
Lecha Dodi li karkala kala, Penei Shabbat Halaila.
My goodness, she's coming. I hear her knock.
Shalom, Latina, Yeshimcha, Uvizola, Tolebujin, Amziruba, Boisimcha, Boikala, Lechadoti, Likakala, Penei Shabbat Halaila, Lechadoti, Likakala, Penei Shabbat Halaila.
Wonderful. Feel free to be seated. Not you guys, you have to stay because, I need you. So I know that we have a mourner. We have some mourners in our congregation. They might not want to be identified, but they're over here. And on page 26, because we are a community, because we are all family, we want to say something and acknowledge our mourners. And so in Hebrew it says, may the divine comfort you along with all the other mourners of Zion and Jerusalem. And so now we go to Mizmor Shir L'Yom HaShabbat, page 27. Okay, let's think about this. It is good to thank you, Adonai, and sing to your name, Most High, to proclaim, to call out your love at daybreak and your faithfulness each night. And then we have like an orchestra playing. You gladden me with your deeds. Everything is great. The arrogant, the really haughty people, they don't get it. The fool does not get this. The wicked may look like they're grass and growing a lot, but they won't get very far. And then it continues and continues until we get to Tzaddik Katamar. So I want to know, wow? Is this a wow?
More like a thanks.
More like thanks? Is this a thanks?
Yeah.
I mean, we do have that word thanks in there. Hodot, like toda. It's the same word. So we do have that thanks in there. Is it any, maybe there's a please? Please don't let our enemies be bad to us. Yep. Are there any oopses in there?
No.
You know what you're going to find out is there are no oopses in Kabbalat Shabbat. On account of this is just a great day. It's just great fun. So do you know this one?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
Hit it.
Mizmor, Shir, Shir L'Yom HaShabbat. Mizmor, Shir, Shir L'Yom HaShabbat. Tov, 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 lehodot. Tov, 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 l'Adonai. Usameh l'shimcha el. Tov, 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 lehodot. Tov, tov, lehodot, l'Adonai. Usameh l'shimcha el.
So beautiful. There's one more thing I want to hear because I want to hear all of you do it because I know you can. It goes like this. Tov, 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 tov. That's all I want you to do. Ready? Here we go.
Tov, 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 tov. Tov, 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 tov. Adonai, uyameh, l'shimcha elyon.
And then on page 28, where there's, by the way, let's say that I'm just doing the service, I'm facing the ark, you're all back here going, I don't know what she's doing, but whatever. If you get lost, it's where that where the little red arrow is, that's usually where we come in. And this is the righteous, the tzaddikim. Nope, don't, oh, you're gonna go. Good, dance away. The righteous will flourish like a date palm. Have any of you seen a date palm?
No.
Have you seen a palm tree?
Yeah.
They're pretty much the same thing. I grew up with them. I'm not fond of palm trees, but there you have it. It says the righteous people will flourish like the date palm. Are they tall or are they short? Palm trees. Tall. I'm still righteous just because I'm a short palm tree. And they will thrive like a cedar of Lebanon. Have any of you ever seen a cedar of Lebanon? No. They're skinny and tall. And in fact, the Turks plant them when somebody gets born because their wood is so great they can make things out of it. So they want to plant this wood so that when their kids get older they can make them furniture. Okay, planted in the house of Adonai, they flourish. They really grow well in God's courtyards. That's because there's a lot of organic matter that has been worked into the land. So they're working. In old age, they remain fruitful. Don't for a minute think in old age they become fruity. But they become fruitful. And they're still fresh and bountiful and saying, Adonai is upright, my rock, who is perfect. Okay, wow, thanks, oops, or please.
Wow.
Anyone can answer this. Yeah? Yeah. What? Wow. Oh, wow. Tzaddik Katamar Yifrach. So there's a wow. Is there anything else? Is there a please? There might be. What's the please? Please make me grow tall like a palm tree. Please let everything be really good, because this is the song of Shabbat, so it's a happy song, right? Yes. Anything else? Okay, wow and please. Now, Lisa is going to lead us in the dance.
Oh dear.
Oh dear, I know. I'm oh dearing too, but we're going to have fun if it's the last thing we do. Well, we'll do it right here.
We are?
I'll just sing
I
and then
don't
we'll
know.
start. Tzaddik Katamar Yifrach, Yifrach, Tzaddik Katamar Yifrach, and Tzaddik Katamar Yifrach, Tzaddik Katamar Yifrach, Keres Balvanon Yizker, Keres Balvanon Yizker, Keres Balvanon Yizker. That's right. You don't have to be perfect, just dance away the time tonight. Keres Balvanon Yizker, another great part. Keres Balvanon Yizker, Tzaddik Katamar Yifrach, Yifrach, Tzaddik Katamar Yifrach, Tzaddik Katamar Yifrach, Yifrach, Tzaddik Katamar Yifrach, Keres Balvanon Yizker, Keres Balvanon Yizker, Keres Balvanon Yizker. Well done. Shatulim b'veit Adonai, v'chatzrot Eloheinu yamrichu, odenukun, v'shemayim v'ronanim yeyu, lahagid ki asher Adonai tzuri, v'lo avlatavo, lahagid ki asher Adonai tzuri, v'lo avlatavo. Are you all getting into the spirit of Shabbat?
Yeah.
All right. Because that's the last we're doing of bringing in Shabbat, of dancing. And at your camp, do you dance a lot on the Kabbalah Shabbat? Yeah. That's what I thought. Before we go on to the Baruch Hu, I want to invite anyone who is saying Kaddish, anyone who is in mourning, to join with me for Mourner's Kaddish on page 30. Yitkadal, Shemei Rabbah. Yamad, Yirah, Yirutei, Yamlik, Machutei. L'chayekon, Yomekon, L'chayei L'chol Beit Yisrael. Ba'aralah, Bizman, Karim, Yimeru. Amen. Yahei Shmei Rabbah, Torah, Olam, Omei Hamaya. Yitbarach, Yishtabach, Ahavat olam Beit
Yisrael.
Baruch atah Adonai, Ohev Amo Yisrael. Shema Yisrael, Adonai Eloheinu, Adonai Echad. And there's a reading that says, Judaism commands love, for its goal is to teach human beings to love. All right, so then we turn to page 42. There are two other paragraphs to the Shema. One is about how we need to take care of the land, how we need to do mitzvot, how we need to teach all these great values to our children. And then the next one is about wearing tzitzit, because these are the things that remind us to do all the commandments. And then at the very end we say, truly, Adonai your God is true. Do you know this part? No. Adonai Elohechem emet. Let me tell you something about that word truth. You know what the Hebrew word for truth is? I just said it. It's the very last word. What? Emet. Right. Aleph. What? Where is that in the Aleph Bet? The first letter. The ends at the top. Where is that in the Aleph Bet?
The end.
It's the last letter. Where do you think the Where do you think the M is? The mem is?
The middle.
In the middle. So truth is both ends and the middle. Adonai Elohechem emet. And then we're going to go to page 44. Umalchuto v'ratzon kiblu aleihem Moshe Miriam b'nei Yisrael lecha anu shira v'simcha rabba v'yamru is like you? Oh my God, God. Who is like you? So here's my eternal joke, letting you all in on this. This is what we do. Go, me, who is like you, Lord God? You know, we just got through the Red Sea. We almost were killed. We're getting right through. We're going to safety, and then we go, so either we sing that melody fast and sprightly, or we do a new melody. Which one do you do? Fast. Okay.
Mi chamocha be'elim Adonai, mi chamocha nedar b'kodesh, nora tehilot osef eleh. Naim lo le'olam va'ed. Ata Adonai God Yisrael.
On page 45, I want to invite our congregation to say this prayer to our children. We'll say it all together. It's called the TBE. Allow us, Adonai, our God, peacefully. Awaken us to life, O Sovereign. Spread over us your canopy of peace. Restore us with your good counsel, and save us for the sake of your name. Shield us. Remove from us enemies, pestilence, sword, starvation, and sorrow. Remove the evil forces that surround us. Shelter us in the shadow of your wings. For you, God, watch over and deliver us. And you, God, are sovereign, merciful, and compassionate. Ensure our going and coming for life and peace, now and forever. May you spread over us your canopy of peace. Baruch atah Adonai, to spread the canopy of peace over us, over all the people of Israel, and over Jerusalem.
Os Aleinu Sukkot, Shalom Echad, Ufros Aleinu
It's just a message I'm so wanting to hear right now. Which is, shelter us under your wings and keep us peaceful and, know that you're protecting us. I love that as like a going to sleep prayer. Now we get all excited again. So we're on page 46. I invite our congregation to rise. V'shamru b'nei Israel, the people of Israel shall observe Shabbat. Is that a wow? Is that a thanks? Is that an oops? Or is that a please?
Please.
A please? And a thanks?
And
Is there
a
wow?
wow. Sort of.
Well, Shabbat itself is a wow. And I think we're kind of saying thanks for Shabbat. And please let us have more Shabbats. Right? Okay. Hit it.
Shamru b'nei Yisrael et ha-Shabbat, לעשות את השבת לדורותם ברית עולם, ושמרו
which I think is 47. But we also have words in our own partisan. So we can be saying thanks, we can be saying wow, we can be saying oops, we can be saying please, or whatever else we want to say. Too high? Yeah.
Shalom b'mroma. Uyase shalom aleinu ve'al kol Yisrael ve'imru amen. Yase shalom, shalom aleinu ve'al kol Yisrael. Yase shalom, shalom aleinu ve'al kol Yisrael. Yase shalom, shalom aleinu ve'al kol Yisrael. Yase shalom, shalom aleinu ve'al kol Yisrael.
V'yameru. Amen. Yes, sweet. Oh, we're just going to go to another page. We're going to a page that has Hadish Shalem on it. So that would be page 58. We're on page 58. Yikra v'yikra shmei rabba, Yama dibra v'yirtei v'yamlech malchutei b'chayechonu v'meichonu v'chayechol beit Yisrael b'agalo v'zman kariv v'yameru.
Amen.
Yehei shmei rabba menorah, le'olam le'omei amaya, yitvarach. It's the wrong page, it's page 54. Yitvarach yisabach v'yitvarach v'yitvarach v'yitnaseh v'yidadav v'yitlav v'yitlos v'yitvarach v'yitvarach min kol v'chatav v'shiratav v'shachatav v'nachmatav adam yiram v'yamav v'yameru.
Amen.
Tikabel tzatan rohonod v'kol Yisrael kadmu v'handir shmai v'yameru.
Amen.
Yehei shlama rabba min shemaya v'chaim aleinu v'kol Yisrael v'yameru.
Amen.
Oseh shalom v'mruma, uyaseh shalom aleinu v'al kol Yisrael v'al kol yoshvei tevel v'yameru.
Amen.
What is the prayer we use to end every single service that we do?
Elena?
It's, yeah, Aleinu. So everybody turn around. We are on page 56. And do you have a melody for this? And do you have like a backwards and forwards and standing
Oh,
up and
yeah.
sitting down also? Okay, go for it. Aleinu l'shavei ha'adon ha'kol Ki al malchut shel kahi, lameda timlok bakavod, kakatu b'torah taka Adonai lo, le'olam v'ad. Okay, now you can all sit down, but I'm going to call you back up again. Everyone have a seat. This is the moment that we remember those who have passed away, those who have died. And I think we're on page 59. I'm sorry. Grant that the memories of those who have gone before us be a source of strength for us and for everyone of the house of Israel. May the souls of our departed find peace in your sheltering care, and may we all be blessed with peace, tranquility, and the fullness of life, as we remember the following members of our community whose yahrzeits occur this week. So we're remembering Milton Cusine, uncle of Cliff Cusine, and Maurice Messerman, father of Kathy Aronson, this evening. Tomorrow night and Sunday, we remember Esther Zimmerman Cantor, mother of Sarah Berman, Esther Silverman, grandmother of Lisa Schiffman, and Melvin Lewis Stone, father of David Stone. On Wednesday, the 2nd of the month of Kislev, we remember Hyman Stock, grandfather of Stephen Schiffman. On Thursday, we remember Ruth Ann Friedman, mother of Sanford Friedman, Frances R. Goldfarb, mother of Matt Goldfarb, Ruth Jacobs, mother of Linda Jacobs, Beverly Candell, mother of Greg Candell, and Rebecca Silverman, mother of Harvey Silverman. And on Friday, the 4th of Kislev, we remember David D. Davidson, father of Pat Davidson Reef, Sidney Cusine, father of Cliff Cusine, and Genia Viniar, grandmother of Sharon Craig. Is there anyone else remembering at this time? I invite all those who are in mourning, all those who are saying Kaddish, to join with me on page 58 as we rise for Mourner's Kaddish. Yitgadal v'yitgadash shemei Rabbah, b'yama divra kirute v'yamlich malchute, v'chayechon uvyomechon uv'chayedecho beit Yisrael, v'agala uvizman kariv v'yimeru. Amen. Yehei shmei Rabbah mevorach leolam laomei omaya. Yitbarach v'yishtabach v'yitpoar v'yitramam v'yitnaseh v'yithadar v'yitaleh v'yitalal shemei dekudesha brichu le'ela min kol birchata v'shirata tushbechata v'nechemata da'amiran b'yalma v'imeru. Amen. Yehei shlama Rabbah min Shemaya v'chayim aleinu v'al kol Yisrael v'imeru. Amen. Oseh shalom b'mromav, hu ya'aseh shalom aleinu v'al kol Yisrael v'al kol yoshvei tevel v'imeru. Amen. May the one who makes peace in the heavens bring peace to us, to all Israel, and to all humanity. And let us say, Amen. Shabbat shalom to everyone. A big yasher koach to our students. Whoa, I would call that a wow prayer service. And also I would call it a thank you. There were no oopses, and there's please come back again. So there are a lot of wonderful things. Remember, don't tell Maura Abbey how I did this. So I do want to remind you of a couple of things, which is next Friday night, That's the 16th, am I correct? 17th. Then what is Friday, November 16th? Not in existence? Okay, so then Friday, November 17th, from 5:30 to 6:30 at Beit Ha'am, there is a Tat Shabbat, and celebrating Shabbat together with songs, prayers, and blessings. You guys are experienced. And it's followed by pizza, snack, and a craft. Really? And so you're invited to bring a special stuffy or Shabbat item to show the group if you want. So never a dull moment in the Jewish community of Portland, Maine. Also, next Tuesday, I don't know if anyone's going down to Washington, D.C., but there's going to be a big march sponsored by all the federations and all the rabbinic groups. Just everybody is meeting in Washington, D.C. Are you going, Matt? No. But I do know some people are going, and that should be pretty exciting. December 7th, just put this in the back of your mind. I know it's a long ways away, but the Levies, who are this great singing group, are going to be at Bowdoin College, and it should be really super duper fun. And so that's happening. You know, you can read about this. If anybody would like to learn how to be a shliach tzibur, a person who leads prayer services, and I would really love to encourage many of you to do that. There is going to be a class taught by Cantor Shayla Nessus. You know, if you've ever heard her sing, you probably have just gone, oh, wow. And but at any rate, she's teaching the class. Love to have you take that class. And donate toys for KBE's Hanukkah Carnival. Do you have old toys that your kids no longer play with but are in good condition? We are collecting small toys to be used as prizes at this year's Hanukkah Carnival. I think this is run by our teens. So all that's happening. And email Grace at the office. Is there anything else I should be announcing that I haven't announced? Wow. Okay. So my student team, what song do you want to close with? Oh, I know. Can we do Hine Matov again? Okay, come on up. And then we'll all meet in the social hall for Kiddush and Motzi.
Okay. Stop pushing. Okay.
Let's just do it. Ready?
Hine matov u'manayim shevet ahim ahim gam yachad yachad. Hine matov u'manayim shevet ahim ahim gam yachad yachad. Hine matov u'manayim shevet ahim ahim gam yachad yachad. Hine matov u'manayim shevet ahim ahim